G'day, I'm Mark from Self-Sufficient Me, and here I am in the vegetable garden with this fantastic backdrop of galangal. Weather's a little bit shoddy. We've had lots of rain lately, and that's probably one of the reasons why this galangal is growing so good. You know, galangal doesn't die back in a subtropical winter like ginger and turmeric does. There's turmeric beside it, it's starting to reshoot, and the ginger's starting to reshoot now as well. Well, it's about a foot high now. But galangal, it just keeps growing and growing. And you harvest around the plant, or you just dig up the plants and then harvest the tuber, and you eat it much the same way as ginger and turmeric, flavouring food and that type of thing, and spices. Next to it is this Gimpy Gold, I think it is. I'm not sure what type of cucumber it is because it just self-seeded, maybe out of the compost that I put into this garden, or maybe we grew Gimpy Gold here or something. Because the reason I think it's Gimpy Gold is because I know that they're a fairly good cucumber for really hot weather. All the rest of our cucumbers are all dead now. They're perished. The heat and humidity just kills them off. Grows really well through spring here, and then towards the end of spring they all just die. But this one here started shooting a couple of weeks ago, and it grew like the clappers, especially with all this rain. And it's got some fruit on it. Looks like we'll get some good cucumbers out of it, which is unusual for this time of year, but maybe these cucumbers self-seeding are adapting to our climate, and that's a great thing with self-sufficiency, adaptation of your garden, watching your garden adapt to your climate, especially through self-seeding plants. That's one of the wonderful things of self-sufficiency and gardening in particular. Speaking of gardening, this video, I've got my notes here, really isn't all about that. It's about a response to a comment that I got from Chris M. And I wanted to respond to this comment for a number of reasons. Firstly, it's easy to do a video response than writing War and Peace, because there's quite a few things I need to answer. And I thought, I just don't want to sit down and write for half an hour to get all these things across, when I can do a video, and out of that video is my second point, I can make something of it and let you guys, you know, see my thoughts, hear what I have to say, and get another video for those of you who like watching everything that I put up. And yeah, it also touches on self-sufficiency, so it's relevant in all these different areas. And so even though it's not a pleasant comment, it's something that I think is really worth dealing with in this type of way, because I don't normally respond to comments, especially negative ones, in a video format. I usually write something. Well, the other thing that's relevant about it is, and why I wanted to do a video on it, is the other day, a couple of days ago, I posted, because YouTubers now, or creators, can post pictures and comments and polls. You may have noticed that in your video feed. I'm not sure whether you like that or not. Regardless, creators can do that now. And so I posted a picture of yours truly holding my spade up, and the question was something on the lines of, would you mind if I did these types of videos? Me sitting down, having a chat, and talking about certain issues, sort of off the cuff in a way. Yes, I'd have notes and a structure, but this would allow me to essentially put out more content, which is what I'd really like to do, is put out more relevant content out there, and in the same way get to know me better. And that's why this question is also relevant to that, because in this question is it's obvious that Chris doesn't quite know me or the channel as well as I thought you guys do. I know many of you know me completely and know and get what the channel's about, but some of the newer subscribers may not. And so this video may help you guys understand what the channel's about and what I'm about. All right, before I read the comment out, just let me say, Chris, thank you for your frank and honest feedback. I appreciate it. I understand that I could get the gist through the way you wrote the comment and the tone of your comment, that you're not just there to smash me and be mean or anything like that. You're trying to give feedback to me in a frank way as possible to help the channel and so that I can create things that you'd enjoy more. And I understand that and I get it. So I appreciate you doing that. Well, Chris, I have to be really honest and say your comment has disappointed me greatly. I read it and I just felt disappointed. Not because you were so frank or anything like that, but mainly because it's obvious to me, if there's someone out there like you who feels that my channel lacks the direction that you were hoping it was going in, it's because I've failed to communicate to my audience what my channel is about. And I think what I need to do is communicate a lot more so that you guys understand what my channel is about and, most importantly, what I'm about. So let's just get into the question, and I'll break it down into segments so it's just easier to answer. Chris writes, "Hi Mark, mate, I gotta say, you're now offering tips on headphones? Are you serious?" Chris, this isn't the first headphone review I've ever done on my channel. The first time I reviewed headphones was, I think it was 2013. And I've also reviewed other things like barbecues and shovels and kit. It's part of what I've always done. I think my second or third video ever in 2011 was on the Weber Q barbecue. I tied it in with cooking quail from memory, and just like the video yesterday that I posted on the headset, I tied it in with self-sufficiency. And that's the point. Where in my title and my channel do I say gardening only? My channel has always been self-sufficiency. If you have a look, go to my channel and go to the tab where it says sort on my videos and have a look at the first 20 videos I ever did starting in 2011. You will see that those first 20 videos, hardly any of them are gardening at all. There's maybe 2 or 3 are gardening. In fact, I've done more gardening in my most recent 20 videos than I did back then. So what I'm saying is my channel has always been diverse. It's always been that. I started my blog in 2011, and if you have a look at the top picture of our blog, it's got gardening, chickens, poultry, and the last picture is someone running, a girl running. That's fitness. My second or third ever article that I put online, my second or third ever written article was on self-sufficient fitness. That was the title of it, Self-Sufficient Fitness. And that was a long article, I think 2,000 or 3,000 words. So yeah, have a read of that. Obviously, for those of you who are watching this that are interested in fitness. But that just proves my point that my channel has always been diverse. Then he says, "I know I'm going to cop flack from other SSM subscribers with what I'm about to say, so be it." Well, Chris, you shouldn't cop any flack from anyone. I mean, sure, people have their right to disagree with you, but you shouldn't be, berated or anything like that. You're just being honest and you're giving good feedback as far as I'm concerned, and I'm thankful for it. I think the fact that you are so honest with me, I mean, there's plenty of people that are honest, don't get me wrong, and say horrible things and you just ignore them. As a YouTube creator or online writer, you get a lot of that and you ignore them. But you take note of the criticism from, you know, your fan base and your subscribers, from good people like yourself. And you take note of that. Even if it can be nasty, you still take note of it and you try to understand, you know, what it is and what you can do to improve yourself, and help them understand why you've gone down a certain angle and why you've did what you've done or whatever. I'm taking it as a compliment in a way that you can be so frank with me. You obviously, you know, we don't know each other personally, but you've developed some type of relationship with me and my channel. And I think all you're doing is, out of concern, you're airing your frustrations and you're trying to improve. You're not just saying, I'm out of here, I'm unsubscribing. You're hoping for a response from me, and that's what you're getting. So I don't think that people should berate you for that. They might disagree with you, but they shouldn't, you know, be nasty to you. I started watching your channel about a year or so ago, and I've really been enjoying watching and learning, in big capitals, from you on your experiences with growing various vegetables, fruit trees, owning chooks, ducks, etc. Yeah, I know where you're going with that, but thank you. I'm glad that you've liked all those videos. But I also have always done, like I said earlier, videos on other things. Cooking, fermenting, preserving food, reviews on things, DIY, even though I'm not very good at it. And there'll be other types of things that I'll do that's just not exactly gardening. About a month ago, I noticed you starting to fancy up your vids with different movie portrayals or caricatures. Sorry mate, but I'm now losing interest. I subscribed because you offered no-nonsense, fantastic gardening advice. Fancy up and movie portrayals. I don't get where you're coming from with the movie portrayals. I'm certainly not trying to make movies here. I mean, maybe sometimes short stories, you know, but not movies or anything like that. Fancy up. I'm guilty, I suppose, of trying to improve all the time. I want to try to improve my delivery. I always try to work on that, because that means less ums and ahs and less issues. I want to try to improve my editing style, because as part of a YouTuber or a creator, there's a lot of competition out there. I'm not the only person doing videos of how to grow ginger, you know, or how to keep chickens. There's bloody thousands, millions of people trying to do that. I have to stand out. I have to hold an audience. I have to become competitive and genuine with my delivery as well, because people don't come to YouTube to watch TV. They come to YouTube to get away from TV and to see something more genuine and less, you know, still like scripted stuff, but they don't like big productions. I'll never be a big production. I'll never be a big TV show or anything like that. My aim was never to go down that road, but my aim was to try to eventually make a living out of YouTube and my writing, to change careers, to get away from the slog of my military career and how it nearly killed me several times, and to give some time back to my family, but at the same time earn some money so that we could continue on with a relatively nice lifestyle. That's all that I'm trying to do. But I really have a passion for self-sufficiency, but also love making videos. I like making people, I like giving people information. I enjoy serving that information, but I also am a bit arty-farty. And it's something that for the first half of my life and my working career, I wasn't allowed to do. I wasn't allowed to do much at all. It was very strict and curated. When I gave a lesson or something like that in the military, it was very strict and curated on what I had to say and do, orders and all that. My new career is fantastic. And I want to explore that's within me, the more arty-farty side of it, if that's the way we want to express it. I'm enjoying doing it, and I want to learn more, and I want to improve with my delivery, and I want to improve with my video editing, and I want to try different things. So it's not necessarily trying to be fancy or trying to be TV or making movies. It's more just trying to improve and to hold the audience so that people watch my videos for longer. And that in turn helps me. It gives me more revenue, and it means that if I can see hope that I can make half a living out of this, well then I don't have to, when my kids now are at an age where they are able to stay home on their own, they don't need childcare after school, well then I don't have to go back into the workforce and become a labourer or something like that. Instead, I can follow my dream career and do what I'm doing now and produce hopefully good quality content for you guys. I live on 1/3 of an acre in a southern suburb of Sydney, and I'm slowly but progressively putting my fruit tree orchard and veggie garden plan together. You provide ideas and inspiration. I'm not interested in fitness programs, electronic reviews or the like from a gardening site. Stick to your knitting, mate. Stick to my knitting? I don't think you'd like me knitting either, would you? I'm only being facetious, Chris. Look, enough of me saying why this isn't just a gardening site. And let me give you this example. I subscribe to Rob Bob's channel. I like most of his videos. Well, I like all his videos, but there's certain ones that don't interest me as much, and that's his aquaponics side. I don't mind seeing what he's growing in his aquaponics system and doing that, but personally, I'm never going to build an aquaponics system. It doesn't interest me so much. So when he's talking about building aquaponics and he's going through the build and all that, I might watch one or two out of interest's sake. But generally, I'll skip those videos. And that's what I expect with my channel. I do have a core of subscribers that will watch everything I put up. And to you, I say, like I've said before, you're the glue that holds this channel together. You just keep pumping those views out for me, and that keeps me here, to be honest, because without that core viewership, I wouldn't be able to, continue to get that inspiration and continue to get those consistent views, put it that way. But I'll be doing gardening videos, and in the comment section I'll get, when's your next quail video? So you'll get guys, that'll be watching the channel and they'll be watching the videos, but they may be more interested in quail only. So people subscribe to my channel just for certain things, and others subscribe to the holistic self-sufficiency aspects. There are plenty of people from all ages that subscribe to me as a holistic self-sufficiency angle. They like everything that I'm doing. And there are others that are only subscribed to certain genres in the channel. Quail only, gardening only, reviews only, even electronics only. There are some young people who saw my first headphones review. That got 45,000 views, that video. And obviously young people were interested in that video because or people that are doing fitness were interested in that. I've had people write to me on my blog and say, I love your fitness articles, that's the only reason I subscribe to your blog. So they're not interested in my gardening stuff. Now the other thing that's interesting when you're talking about facts and figures is that out of my 70,000 subscribers, less than 10% watch all my videos. Less than 10% will watch any one of my videos. So say on my how to grow a ton of lemons or how to grow a ton of ginger, or those fancy videos that I do, how to grow a ton of, where I put more scripted and effort into those videos and make them a bit funky, they've got 700, nearly 800,000 views. Maybe in a couple of months they'll be up to 1 million views, those videos. They're my video hits. So being fancy sometimes helps me. Yes, I will always do my videos to the base, but those base videos like this one get me around 3,000 or 4,000 views at this present time. As my subscriber base grows, they might get better. So there are lots of people that watch my videos, but they're not subscribed to my channel and will never be subscribers of my channel. Most of those 800,000 people or so who've watched my ginger video, they're not subscribed to my channel. I don't have 1 million subscribers. I've only just tipped over 70,000. And it was the reason why my channel has grown so well from the 10,000 and that I got sort of noticed a little bit up to 70,000 in the last 12 months was due to those videos that are a little bit more fancy. It's your channel, so obviously you can choose to present whatever you like. Well, that's correct. It is my channel, and of course I can do whatever I want. And, you know, in the most part I do, but I do listen and ask for advice from my subscriber base. I always have done, and I always try to mould my videos in that direction. At the end of the day, most of my videos, the vast majority, if you look at my playlists, are gardening related. So it is a big chunk of my channel, gardening, and I only branch out into those other areas occasionally. And especially these days, I've been doing more gardening than anything else. But I also have to be true to myself. My interest doesn't just lie with gardening and self-sufficiency. It's a lifestyle and a holistic thing. And that's what I'm trying to portray with this channel. I'm trying to get people excited about the whole thing, the lifestyle of self-sufficiency. And that's why if you would have watched that video, which I don't think you did, you commented on it, but I don't think you watched the whole video. You would have seen in that video yesterday that, oh yes, I made a review on headphones, but I also took you on a run around the neighbourhood. I showed you kangaroos, I showed you the lifestyle, I showed you fitness, I talked about fitness, how it was important to me in a holistic approach. I showed the allotments around. I did all that. The whole video wasn't just sitting down with a set of headphones and reviewing them on a table. It was taking you on a journey around my neighbourhood and the lifestyle of self-sufficiency. And so that's important to know. Anyway, I hope this response video helps you and others that were wondering the same thing as you, particularly those that are new to the channel. I know I'm far from perfect, and I will never be everything that all of my subscribers want me to be. But I hope you can see through the imperfections and the mistakes, and I hope that you can understand what it is that I'm trying to do here with this channel and with my blog and the self-sufficiency thing overall. Thanks again for your comment. I do appreciate it, and I think it was a really good comment to make. It certainly prompted me to do this video and get a few things off my chest and be able to portray candidly a few things that I wanted to the audience that I think that I need to do more of, and bring you closer to me and the channel and what it's all about. Don't despair though. Before you hit the unsubscribe button, Chris, I can assure you that I've got plenty more gardening videos to come. 2018 is going to be a big year as far as Self-Sufficient Me goes, the channel. And I'll be doing lots more gardening stuff. I've got a whole list of gardening videos ready to go. A lot of them half scripted, ready to go. So you can look forward to that, and there'll be plenty of good advice specific to someone like you who wants to grow their fruit trees and their veggie garden. By all means, it's your choice to unsubscribe, but like I said, feel free to skip those videos that you're not interested in and click on those ones that are related to gardening and what interests you. That's fine, all right? Well, that's it for this video. I hope that gives you guys that are watching this more of an insight into the channel and into me in the direction that I want to take it, particularly into 2018. I want to do more of these type of chatty videos because I think it's important that I don't just be a demonstration video site or a review video site or anything like that, but I also start talking a bit about the philosophy and the reasons why self-sufficiency, in my opinion, is very important. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye for now.